December 12th. I regret to inform you that none of my supporting cast, including myself, will be associated with the show any longer due to Stephanie's unprofessionalism. Her attempts at public humiliation on my platform was unacceptable. Thank you for the opportunity. This was last year, after the Roach incident. But we have collectively decided to part ways with the show.
How does that make us thirsty and regretful? Because if we wanted to be on, we would be on.
Would have put a fight up.
So how does that make us thirsty and regretful and upset? We fumbled the bag. We fucked up. Can somebody, would all y'all smart motherfuckers explain that to me? And if I was such an opportunist, I had every opportunity to be right there. So tell me again. One more.
And let me tell you what I think. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Initially, when the shit happened, I was like, I'm gonna file a lawsuit on her. When it first happened, right? I was like, I'm gonna sue that bitch. That's why I didn't talk about it. If y'all notice, I wasn't talking about it. I'm like, I'm gonna sue that bitch, right? When they sent me that message, I believe they needed something. I think she fucked up, and she knew she fucked up. And they needed something in writing of me saying, I am no longer going to be a part of the show. So when I gave them that in writing, I was like, fuck it. I said I was protected. Don't worry about it. I was protected. I'm cool. Right? I ain't gonna even trip on it. I'm gonna move forward and count it as a loss. You know, not as a loss, as basically I got protected from this shit.
Funky Rags hit it.
It wasn't until this bitch decided to go in again last week is when I said, oh, maybe I'm supposed to take her back.
But even before that, look, what Funky Rags said is what I was just about to say. Because in reading that message again, producers, plural, I don't think she had the authority to even fire you.
No, I don't think she did either.
That's why we still, and even if she did, either all your shit, all her shit, obviously then is performative. Nothing is sincere. Nothing is real. It's all about the sensationalist of whatever it is. Oh God, I'm so glad.
Whatever it was, me sending that message cleared her, which was cool with me. Fuck it. Let her have it. I don't care. But then you start going live. Remember she said I've been dragging her, talking about her every day. Nobody been talking about her. Let's go through the receipts.
Did either one of the correspondences that y'all read include a clause in there that said you had to give anything back or reimburse?
No, there was never a discussion of that.
Clear, because y'all was reading it and I'm like, there's nothing in there that says anything.
No, nothing like that, because that's not how it works.
Right.
That's not how that kind of stuff works. You're literally hiring me, so you're responsible to get me where you want me to be. Any business owner understands that. When I was hiring drivers for my truck, if my truck was in LA and they were in Florida, I had to get them from Florida to LA to get in my truck. That was my responsibility as the employer to get my employee where they needed to be. What I look like putting that onus on them. It's not up to them. It's on me.
Unless she plans on flying out to where y'all exact locations are.
Right.
You have no choice but to offer the travel plans to meet with them.
That's part of it. That's part of the business.
That's
a part of it.
Common sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Even if you choose to part ways, they pay for you to get there. You choose to part ways. Now, if you're there, you might be on your own how to get back home if you choose to part ways while there. Hey, Miss Nitra.
So let's go to
that was.
So let's go to mind you, the message was sent to me December 7th. She started clowning. December 29th. December 12th. Sorry, December 12th. She started clowning a month after that. After she was seeing, and this is what I think. Let me tell y'all what I think happened. What I think happened. Shit started really getting hot over here after that. We had the Mr. Washington and Shyheart shit. We had the Guru shit. Shit started getting hot. This would have made good shit for the show. And it was organic shit.
It was back to back, Ty. That's the thing.
And I believe this motherfucker was sliding down the wall because there was a lot of shit that was just happening over here. Like a lot of shit was getting exposed. You had Heartbreaker exposed Chicago. You had Shyheart and Mr. Washington scandal. You had all this shit. And I feel like the motherfucker was like, fuck. That's why the shit kept getting rehashed the next day. Okay? Now you seeing, fuck, we got some organic shit that will make good for this is my opinion. I don't know if it's true. I'm just assuming. This is all assumptions. Okay? But it was getting real hot over here. Okay? So, here go the video. Mind you, we weren't even talking about her. She was never part of the topic. Okay? So here's the video.
iPhone particularly, but shucking and driving and rubbing.
This what she called. This what she's talking about me. Mind y'all, she don't talk about us. She don't be thinking about us. And this is what they called her on a blog saying about me. Mind you, I don't even watch this woman. Hold on.
Okay. iPhone particularly, but shucking and driving and rubbing them nickels together so y'all can cash app her and send her gifts. That's how she gets paid. I get paid from the For You page. She gets paid to shuck and jive. Okay? I average 60 million views a month. That's just me. That's me with COVID. Okay? I'm sure I average more across all social media. All right? We are not the same. Having 1,800 people in your live stream, baby, is a cakewalk. Try getting 60 million views a month.
So let me ask y'all this. Why the fuck she comparing herself to me? Why are we even comparing ourselves to each other? Why? Think about it. Why she clocking my numbers in my lives? I'm no longer a part of her production. So why is you clocking the people that I got in my live stream? How you know and you blocked me? She had me blocked. I didn't even know she had me blocked until right, Chef? I had no idea I was blocked because I don't clock for her. Chef told me something. I went and looked. I said, oh shit, I'm blocked too. I didn't even know I was blocked. Let's finish.
No balls. Okay? Try getting 60 million views a month. Okay? We are not the same, baby. We are not the same. Tyme don't see the money I see. And I'm not even trying to pocket watch nobody. Okay? I'm not trying to pocket watch nobody. But Tyme would never see the money that I make. And I don't even think it's enough. I don't even think it's enough.
So then...
Okay? I really want a Maybach. Alright? I just bought a Benz straight cash.
So what the fuck?
I really want a Maybach. I'm being for real. I'm not even being a little facetious or nothing. I really want a Maybach. I really want a Maybach. Okay? So the money that I make, right, is nothing compared to what Tyme is making. Not even. Come on. And I don't pocket watch people. I just know. I know how the algorithm works. I know that there are people who are live streamers on TikTok who do it like when they battle, who are making anywhere between 50 and 60,000 a month. Right? Come on. Come on, man. I want a Maybach truck. I do. So when I was at the Benz dealership the other day and I was getting my tire replaced, for some reason I had a nail in my tire. So I was getting my tire replaced. I was just walking around. I was like, and I got into a Maybach. I was like, ooh, this is nice. I said, ooh, I want me one of these. So I told myself, I want to get myself a Maybach. That's what I really want. It's not my dream car, because, like, honestly, I really want a McLaren. That is my dream car, but I want a Maybach because I want...
Yeah, she have, y'all.
I want a nice car. Shit, I make good money. I want a nice car. So in a Maybach, you can get them. They start off at like 148.
Thank y'all for the cash app. Hold on, I'm gonna read them in a minute.
But yeah, so no, me and T-Time are not the same. And there's nothing wrong with that. T-Time does what she does over there. What she does, is problematic because, again, you're using the LGBTQAI community and people who hate that community for views. So let's talk about that. She's going on a topic that I talked about the guy that was trying to fight, the guy that was LGBT that was fighting a woman, which is cool. But I only talked about that once. She went live the next day after that topic. How do you know? How do you know that I had that topic and you blocked me? Why are you watching me?
I know Jeff Bezos ain't worried about my ass. I know P. Diddy ain't worried about my ass.
I'm no longer a part of the show. I'm no longer your problem.
I know Meg Thee Stallion don't care about my little small insignificant ass. I know Nicki Minaj don't give a fuck about my finances. I'll tell you what, I know these big timers, these big fish don't give a fuck about talking about the smaller fish if we're not in comparison with you. If we don't swim in the same pond that you swim in, I'm trying to figure out why I'm
not even on her level.
I don't even understand that. It's people that will get on here and tell you how much of a low, how low you are on the totem pole, but I'm relevant in your conversation.
But check it, AP. When we was at that dinner, when we was sitting at that dinner, I'm probably the only one that didn't talk about my pockets. She was talking about how much she make a month on TikTok. You know, there was conversations about how much money people make. I was just sitting there like this, eating my food.
And I'd be doing the same thing. Because you're not entering me into this conversation.
What the fuck I'm gonna talk about? I'm not finna share income with motherfuckers. Like, this ain't no business,
like,
me.
You're not tight like that. You're not my homegirl. I'm not kicking with you on the phone like we go together.
But wait a minute, AP. T, have we ever talked about how much each other makes? I've never asked you one day how much you made. Whether it was in a battle, whether it was for that day, not ever. It's just some conversations I'm not going to do. I'm not going to have. For fucking what?
But she thinks TikTok is all I got. I'm a whole author. I have residual income. I'm a whole fucking author. I'm a whole teacher.
I used to work at Nordstrom. Right?
I don't need, like, if TikTok ends today, I have a whole degree in education. I have a whole degree in education. I have a teaching degree, and I have an author. I'm an author of books, and I have a company that I don't even fucking use. Thank you.
T, I used to work at Nordstrom as a salesperson. The number one thing that we were taught as salespeople is to never judge anybody's pockets that walk from the sales floor. You can't judge what people look like. You're there to give them customer service regardless, right? So that's why customer service be so good at Nordstrom, because they teach you don't judge people by their pockets. When they come on the sales floor, you greet them, you say hi, hello, anything I can assist you with. You suggestive sell to them. You say, we got these new dresses in. That's how you win people over. That's just basic 101. You can take that method into anything that you do and how you present yourself. So good, y'all. It's how you treat people at the end of the day.
AP, and that's the thing. I've never discussed money with this woman. Like, I've never discussed anything over the phone with her. Like, hey, can I get an advance payment? I'm broke. I need your help. Can you give me some money? Can I loan? I've never discussed finances with this woman ever. So who the fuck are you to assume what the fuck is going on in my pockets and how much money I will never have? Who are you to assume that? A new one for the haters? Who are you to assume what I will never have?
Somebody could have money, but you could be fiscally fucking irresponsible. You could be horrible at finances. It does not mean you got money then, because you horrible at saving. You don't know how to save. You don't know how to invest. You don't know how to do anything but spend your money. And that's what it sounds like to me when you're talking about all the shit that you buy. I'd be impressed if y'all told me what stocks are expected to soar, what stocks to invest in to like long term. I'd be more impressed with you telling me how you spend your money that way than you telling me that you want to buy a Bentley. What the fuck is that Bentley gonna do? Appreciate or depreciate? Stop playing with me. It's certain conversations that y'all can only have but so far. Even with a motherfucker.
Thank you, Treasure, for the cash app.
You're not saying anything by saying you're buying something. You're not. My father taught me that, and I thank God I had the dad that I did, because a lot of the shit that y'all be talking about when it comes to money would just easily impress me, and I would be thinking that y'all are spitting facts and eating, and y'all not though. Y'all talking about buying fucking Bentleys.
I've never been one to boast and brag. That's one thing I've never done in my life. I know how it feels to come from the bottom, right? And I know how quick you can get back to the bottom. So I've always learned humility, right? Humility, because you never know what may happen in life, what will have your ass right back at rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? I know how it feels to have nothing. That's why when people be trying to come for me, well, you got an air conditioner unit. I got air, bitch. I know how it feels to be sleeping on somebody's couch. I know how it feels as a child to be sleeping on park benches. Having to get home having to get to the shelter before they close the doors as a child. I know how it feels to live with a mama on drugs and no fucking heat. Cooking in a hot plate. In the bedroom. How it feels turning the TV with pliers. See, all that shit made me humble. You understand? I don't speak on nobody unless you don't come for me, I won't come for you. But I know how it feels to have nothing. I know how it feels to say I would never be in that situation. My kids will never have to ask for nothing. My kids will never have to go through what I went through. My kids will never be homeless, only to lose everything in a house fire and have my kids sleeping on the couch. You can say all day long what you would never do until you over there nevering some damn where.
And T, you know as well as I do, people with money typically don't like to be seen as a motherfucker with money because they're tired of motherfuckers begging them for money. They don't like when motherfuckers keep asking them for shit that they like. What makes you think that people with money are always out here bolstering and saying, oh, I got money. Hello. Let me open my window. Hey guys, I've got money. Nobody. They don't like being. How tired would you get of somebody always asking you what they hand out?
Because, and not even that though. You said you was defending a woman that got called a roach, and you know this woman living situation. Why you ain't offer her opportunity? Why didn't you offer her opportunity? Why didn't you offer her a job? Why didn't you humble yourself to realize, hey, let me help this woman with her daughter because I see she's dealing with some shit? If you gave a fuck about a black woman in the community, you don't even know that the motherfuckers you hired are at, the other motherfucker that you hired is at a more complex, complicated situation than Tyme is. You didn't even do your fucking research to know that your cast members, we all dealing with some shit.
Let me tell you who's rich.
You saying I live on the freeway?
I'm gonna tell you who's more rich, T, between you and Nosy. I'm gonna say Nosy is broke and T is rich. Let me tell you why. Because when it came down to the opportunity that they both have to put people on, only one person used it as in terms of people being indebted to her. The other person used it as opportunity for people to grow. Now you tell me who's fucking rich. You tell me who's more rich. That's what I fucking look at. One person used it as a ploy to get people indebted to her. The other person used it to lift people up out of wherever they are. You tell me who's more rich.
And I wasn't trying to exploit nobody. Because even when Poozy name came up, and I made it very clear I didn't want to work with her, it was already said, let her be a part of the show. Let her make a fool of herself. She gonna make a fool of herself. And I said no. Yeah, Juice, Fresh Prince Josie, and Hat. It was said, let her make a fool of herself. Bring her on as your adversary. No. No.
Chef said it.
It wasn't. Absolutely.
Oh, who was it?
Absolutely not. It was somebody who's part of the show.
Oh, hold on. In 24, we're in the day and age where you can choose, I don't want to say it, like, you can choose your boss, right? If you have to have a boss, you can choose the leadership over you. That's the day and age we're in. We don't have to go with whatever's what's left.
Thank you.
Choose who y'all want to follow. If y'all want to be out here following somebody, it's not a bad thing to follow under somebody's leadership. It's not a bad thing to, you know what I'm saying, follow somebody who's inspirational to you. You don't have to choose toxicity because it seems like a get rich quick type of situation. You don't have to choose that. You can say no. But just know that y'all be feeding the very monsters y'all see on this app. Y'all be feeding that shit because y'all take the opportunity to go ahead and get into bed with people that you know are evil and manipulative and don't have no good.
Right, because once that shit came out, how she carried herself, do you know how many people was putting in applications?
That's what I'm saying. Like that. What?
You know how many people was putting in applications?
I believe it. I believe it. Thank God I don't have that mindset. I really.
And you know, both of Trina and Poozy both said, even though I wasn't chosen, they both said it in two different lives. No shade on them. No shade on them. After me and Nosy got into it, Poozy went live about it. After Poozy, the shit happened with Poozy, Trina said it. So it's like a cycle of somebody trying to grab an opportunity.
And y'all wonder
fuck what your character look like. Fuck what type of person I know you is. Let me just grab onto this opportunity. All opportunities ain't good opportunities.
Man, listen, y'all need to pay attention to who people fuck with and who they don't. That's all I can say. Pay attention to that shit. Because that makes sense, right? That makes sense to me. They would take that opportunity or think about grabbing that opportunity as soon as somebody else, you know, don't have that.
Hulk. But you know what I'm saying, like, and that's why I was on Poozy neck, because even Poozy was saying in the live, I would never behave the way this is how, if I had that opportunity, this is what I would do. T fumbled her bag. I'm over here chilling. I ain't giving no fuck. Y'all know I'm sleeping good and shit, right? I mean, I'm sleeping good as hell. You feel me? And she go lie the next morning, talk about how I fumbled my bag and what she would do if she was a part of the show. And even threw her little thing out there. I sent her a message. She hasn't replied back, so I guess I'm not the one she wants on the show. Only to get the opportunity and do exactly what I was accused of doing times 10. That's why y'all say what you ain't never gonna do.
And then her little buddy put her in shit. Well, let's go back. The best friend who's supposed to be fucking you over, her little sidekick is who kicked the shit off for her that could have possibly now fucked her over. You can't make this shit up.
Never.
I keep telling y'all I'm protected, right? When I tell y'all I'm protected, some people are and some people aren't, right? Many are called, but few are chosen. Let me just say that. I'm not perfect. I'm not no Bible thumper. I'm not, but I know I'm chosen. And when I tell y'all I'm protected, y'all have seen in 4K each time a person has tried it, has been right in front of y'all have seen them fumble. I know I am protected. I also know when I do what I ain't supposed to do, I'm going to get spanked. I get spanked. Because sometimes God be like, okay, stop now. Cut it out. And I be like, come on, one more day. And I get spanked. I fall on my face. That shit was heartbreaker. That was a spanking for me. Quit entertaining all the stories that come to you. All stories ain't good story. All shit, all tea ain't good tea. Okay? That was my spanking. Sit down. And when he spanked me, y'all gotta know, all 4 of my pages was banned, so I couldn't go fight. He wouldn't even let me fight. I couldn't even go live.
Everybody else about to be
All 4 of my pages was banned. That's why when they was like, you went live for days, T. No, the fuck I didn't. I got banned. I got banned. So when I fell on my face, no, my father. When I fell on my face, I knew, step back. Don't say nothing, cause I was gonna get up here and be fighting and making the situation worse than what it was. I probably would have been trying to fight, making shit worse than what it was. Leave him alone. Stop it. That's my dog barking at the cat. That's my daughter cat. He
Seafood boy today.
Oh, yay!
That look good.
Oh, yeah. Let me
Seafood
see.
Yeah,
boy
but
today.
God know me. He know I ain't gonna be still, so sometimes he gotta set me down.
Jeff, can I come over?
He gotta set me down. So I get spanked too. Like I get what I get if I put it out and I'm doing it in a ill like when I was doing that shit with Lower them, I was on some bullshit. I was petty as fuck. Initially it started out with a reason, but then I dragged that shit for longer. So you get spanked too. You be doing shit you ain't got no business doing. You gonna get your turn. So I get my turn because I was petty. Cause I'm petty. I'm petty. So that's what I know. You gotta sit back and you gotta let shit go. But this situation right here, it was all by design. And then when I was given an assignment. Oh, I'm petty as fuck. When I was given an assignment, right, to do what I was supposed to do when she released me, and I didn't be obedient, when I wasn't obedient, the assignment came again when she started dragging me on this app. And it was like, you know what you got to do, T. You know what you got to do. So it's not my choice anymore. It's out of my hands. I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to make noise. I'm going to court. Chef, you loud. I'm going to court. I have a case. I have a very good case. That's why I can talk about it. Because when the shit get done in it and I get told to be quiet, I'm going to be quiet. So I'm going to talk about it. I have a good case. A very good case. Leave me the fuck alone. Should just left me the fuck alone.
I'm a broke opportunist, so can you add me to that case so I can get $1? Thanks.
I'll give you 50 cents. I actually have multiple cases. I have defamation. I have slander. The list goes on. I ain't gonna tell y'all everything. Everything. Leave me the fuck alone. If it's defamation, Trina, if people have been defaming you and slandering you, messing with your brand and your business, saying that if they buy merchandise for you, they will never receive it. They send people over to your live telling them to harass you. Got people coming up telling them they're going to throw you in rivers.
Oh, what if they make pages about your sauce and say that it's not FDA approved or there's mold in the sauce?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely slander for your business.
Okay. Yeah, chef, made that. That's what they
I ain't gonna give you too much. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely. They're doing that.
I ain't gonna give you too much at all. Trust me. There's sounds now. There are sounds going around with the slander about us. People have made them into sounds. I tell them every day, thank you. All the people that's like saying she ate, I tell them every day, thank you. Thank you for the evidence. Thank you so much. Because what they don't realize is them reposting her and doing all this shit is only giving me more evidence to add to the file. Because these people did not know who Tyme was. Oh, thank you for coming. I don't know. Nah, them people didn't know who I was. Them people over there, on her side, they didn't know me. A lot of people was coming over here saying, pay her money. Give her money. You're not going to beat those allegations. You had people telling me I was broke because I couldn't afford to pay for a flight. All of that. All of that. Oh, they all quiet. Yeah, they all quiet though. So that's that situation. That's the real bully. Only reason why I brought that back up because people were talking about bullies, and I'm like, the real bully is this bitch right here that's using her power to control content creators. Nah, the roach part is definitely going to be in there. It's definitely going to be in there. That's the star. That is the star piece. That's the star piece. I don't send my followers to harass people. I don't play that game. My followers tell you. I tell them don't. Now, I've told them to go follow. I told them to go follow Poozy to help her get to her 10K. Message me, woman. Yeah, I don't play that game. Llamas, I appreciate y'all for y'all footage. I'm telling y'all bloggers is thebomb.com.
They're like the CIA out here. Juice. Now, Juice is one. This Juice is I don't even know. I can't call her content creator. I know she don't want to be probably known as that. She is one to definitely stand on whatever.
Thank you, Don. Yes, she was. Well, Juice is a mess.
Juice stands on what the fuck she says. She mean that shit.
Hey, Silent Llama. She makes my head hurt. That bitch came in my dreams one day and told me to get, man, just too much. She do too much.
I love you.
Hey, Dimples. Oh, so that's that part. But let's go to the HB because I'm unpacking all this shit before we start this party. The heartbreaker situation. Purposely, I don't speak on a woman. I do not speak on her. Now, if somebody says something about what happened on my platform, I may use it as a reference, like that situation happened, whatever. But she went into that woman live, right? She went into what's the lady name again? Peach. She went to Peach live today, right? And it was about Bella and Kels. Okay? But really, she didn't want Bella and Kels. Guess who she really wanted to talk about? Like always. Tyme. And this is not just because of the SA situation. She's been doing this before she even knew me. If you listen to the recording with Crown, she says my name at least 5 fucking times. all of the she makes sure my name is in her mouth as much as possible prior to the situation and after. Okay? Did you? So she goes to say somebody sent her a video and I brought her name up just out the blue, which I did not. Cartel had a live with the backdrop. Who got the backdrop? Hold on, let me get this backdrop. Detention. The page Detention has a backdrop with all of us on there, okay? And Heartbreaker is in the dead smack middle. That is how her name came up. I gave a little rundown on everybody that was in the, you know, this is this, this is this, this is this. And that was all that was said about her. Right? Oh, you was in there. You was in there. You was in that live, sir. Did he come up? I pressed accept. So she goes to say I brought her name up and I was following her around in Luke's live. Mind y'all remember when Luke's live came out and people was telling me in the comments? And I was like, who is Luke? Do y'all remember that night? When people was coming over here saying Harp HB in Luke's live. And I'm like, who the fuck is Luke? Luke who? Why y'all telling me that? I was literally on live. I wouldn't even think about this child. The comments was the ones going in Luke's live telling Luke to run. Run, Luke, run. She putting cases on all you motherfuckers. Somebody even read it out loud in the live. I wasn't there. So she gets to calling me all these names, big back bitches and all this shit. And she really, really been wanting me to come in the panel and address her. And I did today. She has nothing to stand on. If y'all really think she has an issue with me because her story was leaked, you're fucking mistaken. Because she would have said that and she would have stood on that. She leaked her own story. I'm telling y'all that right now. I don't care what the fuck y'all say, what the fuck y'all think. That was her who sent that story to me. I'm telling y'all that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Sorry for cussing. Because that night that the story was leaked, y'all have to remember, the live was not surrounded around her. Even though she was trying to make that live around her, it was Black Guru, Blasian, Rico, Rico girl that was in an abusive relationship. Y'all remember that night? That live was lit, didn't he, motherfucker? And who was up in the dead smack in the middle of the shit trying to be center herself? Who was it that night before that story was leaked? She was dead smack in the middle trying to be relevant in that story. And when she realized the attention was being taken away from her, where the fuck did the story just drop out the fucking sky? And she was pissed off because when she said that she had a text message from Rico that he admitted in the text message. She knows how to get people to admit to shit in text messages. Okay? She knows how to get a motherfucker to admit to some shit as a text message. So when she sent that, she said she had a message from Rico that him admitting to beating his baby mama. And remember when I called her out because she put the screenshot up and it showed her laughing? Y'all want to talk about victim blaming? When it shows him messaging her that and her laughing at him, telling her
right
that he beat his baby mama, and I called her out on it.
Don't nobody want to talk about that though.
That's where she got mad.
I'm mad at you, so I'm gonna call you out.
That's where she got mad because I was like, but you laughing though. You saying that you stopped talking to him because he was laughing, because he told you he beat his baby mama, but you laughing. I was laughing because I caught him. No, you were laughing because you thought it was funny. You thought it was cute. Funny, haha.
Strange. Okay.
It's this store out here in the mall. I got two of them. I got this one and I got How to Be a Menace, and I got Rico is another dude. This is where everything kicked off in my life. And I got an Aaliyah jersey. Rico, I didn't know Rico. They come from the other side of TikTok where Heartbreaker comes from too.
They don't ask but they don't ask questions, T. This is what happens when you don't ask.
Right, though nobody know how this shit kicked off.
You're too busy blaming
Freeze, Rico, all of them. Right? Over there, I guess they had some beef. Heartbreaker comes from over there. Okay? She ran from over there to Lowering Them Live. She ran from Lowering Them Live to My Live. Now, I was with all the shit. She was exposing all the download Pookies and other color Ray Rays, and I was with that shit. Go ahead, spill the tea, sis, on these motherfuckers. So, Rico comes in. So, yes, Rico's on TikTok. So, this is how it happened, Trina. This is how it happened. I'm on live talking about the movie Acrimony. I was sick, right? When I sick? I was sick, right? I come on live. Everybody like, Chastity. Chastity did this shit. Chastity jumped in the panel and was like, T, you ain't been on this weekend. You don't know what's going on. I'm like, what happened? She was like, Blazion mess with Guru. I'm like, what? Okay. So all of a sudden, motherfuckers started requesting up in the panel. You got Guru, you got Blazion, you got Rico. So it was only like a portion of it about Guru. Guru called out Heartbreaker because Heartbreaker said that, yes, Guru and Blazion did that one thing. Anyway, allegedly. So, allegedly. Hold on, keep God first because I don't know what you... So.
TikTok. Shit.
So, all this shit spilling over here. Right? You got shit spilling from everywhere. And I'm like, hold on. I don't believe it. Guru jump in the box like, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And then you got Blazion like, yes, he did. He got a little pickle. You got me like, whoa, I wasn't ready. You know, it's all this shit happening. Guru showing receipts, messages. Blazion husband come in swinging at the air. And I'm like, fuck, this a lot. Y'all don't understand when the tea gets spilled. You don't know it's coming.
You forgot the little pee part. Forgot about the little.
It was a lot of fucking tea.
Forgot about the little pee part. That's okay.
Wait, who the little people? Which little people?
The little people. Pee.
Forget about the little dick.
Yeah, she did say he had a little pickle. Okay? So you got them. Then Rico come because Freeze had exposed. Now really Freeze had exposed all these people and it trickled over to my life. Listen, baby, listen. So all this happening. Then Rico come in because he trying to defend himself because they say he was beating on women. Right? So he trying to tell his truth. Heartbreaker dead smack in the middle. Oh no, Guru exposed Heartbreaker. Because the Guru like, she jumped in my DM trying to get me to go, and I told her no. I did not interact. And she was like, well, yeah, I admit, I did try to tempt you, and no, you didn't go, because my job, that's the night when she said, I came here to kill, steal, and destroy. That's the night when she said, my job is to kill, steal, and destroy all these men. Okay? One by one. I'm going to knock them down one by one. Hold on. This same night. Hold on.
That coochie wet one too, because that shit is insane. She is insane.
Prior to that, she had already exposed. No, Blazion didn't say this. Heartbreaker said this. This is the night before. This is right before her story got leaked. Right before her story got leaked. So it started with, she exposed Black Chicago. remember she exposed Black Chicago maybe like a week prior. He was married. It was his anniversary. She tried to call out Laura and say Laura was cheating on his wife. He had a girlfriend. Black Chicago. That's what she was like. Black Chicago told her Laura had a girlfriend, and she was trying to call Black Chicago to the live. You on mute.
She leaked her own story, right?
Is everything, people? Hold on. This was after the supposed. We didn't know, but
right, we didn't know about what had transpired.
Essay.
Right,
we didn't know about it, but now she's calling him, telling him to come to T's live to confirm some shit.
Mm-hmm.
After
the situation happened, we didn't know nothing about what happened between them. She had told us that he was flying out to see her. She did tell us on the live that he was flying out to see her.
Now that's a setup.
Right? She told us that he was coming out to see her because they were supposed to be hanging out, and she told him no because it was his wife's anniversary. So later she ended up saying that she had some tea, but that was for another day. She was like, that tea is to be leaked. It's not about correlating with the assault. I'm telling y'all how everything came out.
Y'all need to really separate
the rumor is I leaked it.
Situation. Just focus on.
I'm just giving all the way this shit came out because she knew me. I didn't know her. I didn't talk to her. I didn't know.
Hey, people, you shut up.
She came out.
Damn,
she came out of thin air. So I'm just giving y'all all of this stuff. Okay. So anyway, she was trying to get Black Chicago to come to my live. This is what made her mad. And this is what pissed her off. He wouldn't come. And she said, yeah, they got $5. She said, he told me that if it ever came down to me needing him to come and testify, okay? I mean, come and talk about something, he will. And she got mad because he didn't come. She got mad because he wouldn't come to the live. He wouldn't come snitch on Black Chicago on Laura. That pissed her off. So now this is after the essay, and I didn't know the essay came. Mind you, she had already told me there was an indictment. She wasn't supposed to talk to him. You know, like all this stuff. And I'm like, what indictment? I said, what, you got some stalker? He put a restraining order on you, girl? And she was like, nah, that's tea for another day. And I'm like, oh, okay. I get a message on the back end like, stop. Okay? But anyway, let's fast forward. That night that it all came out, she got called out because she said that Rico beat his girlfriend, and she had proof that Rico beat his girlfriend. She put up the text message, and that's when it showed that she laughed when he told her that he beat his girlfriend. And I called her out on that shit. She didn't like it. She dropped from the panel. Right after she dropped from the panel, I get this weird ass text message. I mean, inbox from a random ass account. I read the message out loud because I'm confused. Where the fuck this come from? She randomly pops back up in the box like, what happened? Somebody just sent the live to me. It was literally like not even, I ain't even finished reading the message good enough before she jumped back in the panel. Oh, I ain't even get to the threats, Fab. I ain't even get to the threats. So that came out that night. We never talked about it. I closed my live down. The next day, people were asking questions. And as I was like, yeah, I got the message, whatever. I really didn't want to talk about it. I really didn't want to talk about it. I wish I didn't talk about it. That's why we got to be careful with what we talk about, because I really didn't want to talk about it. And right as I started talking about it, I got other messages from people. So I'm getting messages. I'm getting screenshots. I'm getting all this shit. And it was so, y'all don't understand, that shit was so overwhelming. Like, you got threats coming from here. You got other threats coming from here, which I ain't going to talk about all the different threats. Then you got screenshots coming where it was like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? I I always tell people, it's like, y'all, it's like being live on Channel 5 News, right? And you're like, reporting live from the crime scene, only for your boss to call and be like, you're at the wrong fucking scene of the crime. That's not even a scene. Like, you report live and they like, you're at the wrong crime scene, and then you stop and then you get a message like, how's your sister? And they give your sister first and last name, and it's like, so now you trying to play it cool, like, because you don't want nobody to try to intimidate you, right? Then you get a screenshot, I hope you all die. This all before the shit even started. Like, y'all don't even know. This shit was wild as fuck. Y'all have no idea what was going on this back end, all right?
Messages. They sending me messages of T's sister's name, address. Bro, y'all really have no clue the shit that was happening.
I'm sitting here like this. If y'all look at the video on chasing pillows, my head is down at my phone, and I'm kind of here, a little there, like, but I'm trying to play it cool. You got messages too? Is that Rico? No, that ain't Rico. That's Drea. That's Drea. Okay, that's Drea. Same. You got the same messages, Drea. It wasn't until because I initially thought it was Rico, y'all, that was sending me threatening messages. I initially thought that Rico was the one sending me the threatening messages because I went off on Rico that night about being a woman beater. I said, you wrong for beating your chick. Woo, woo. I never, ever, ever assumed it was Heartbreaker at all whatsoever doing this shit on the back end. I thought it was Rico. So I never told my hand. I never said shit until after the shit happened and she went live on her own and started to speak on where I lived. Y'all know how she say, I don't do research on people. They're doing research on me. No bitch was researching people, okay? Okay? She was telling on herself every fucking day. She even doxed me on Diamond's platform. And nobody said shit about that. She doxed me on Diamond's panel. And nobody said shit about that. Nobody clocked that shit.
Sorry, what?
You know it because you text me.
No, I clocked it. I'm
talking about nobody. You clocked it when you text me, but I'm talking about motherfuckers didn't clock that shit when it happened. Yeah, she doxed me in Diamond's panel. And that's when I knew the message, like right then. Not only did I get it, I had somebody look up the number where the fucking messages came from, and it was pinged where? In Florida. Pinged in Florida. Pinging off a tower in Florida. See, what I feel like she thought was going to happen, she was going to leak her story, and it was going to be a big thing. It was big about her, but she really thought that I wasn't going to ask questions. I wasn't going, and I really think that she thought that I was going to react a different way. And when I did not react the way she wanted me to act, she flipped. I believe I was targeted. I believe that this all was a setup from the beginning. I know you cannot set up somebody to SA you. I'm not saying, but I believe this all was premeditated. If you notice, when she speaks of the story, who live was she watching the night that all of this went down? I was watching Tyme live with Mr. Washington and Shyheart. She continues to say that. Tyme live with Mr. Washington and Shyheart. Remember, I'm infatuated with her. When that shit happened to her, instead of her posting all of that shit on about Mr. Chicago, she was posting me, Chef, and Crown calling us a gross sisters, big back bitches. Drag that nigga. He the one who did this shit to you. Why you dragging us? She has shit on. Do y'all notice that though? She had nothing about him on her page. Y'all did the work for her. She wasn't promoting none of this shit. She wasn't bringing attention and awareness to none of this shit. Y'all did the work. Y'all gave her what she wanted.
Now she got y'all calling her the damn Lord.
I know, Trina. Yeah, y'all gave her exactly what she wanted. Y'all, everybody did the footwork for her. And she sat back. Notice this. Heartbreaker always has her camera on. The only time she does not have her camera on is when it's to talk about something really emotional. This is a person who likes attention. If you can cry at the drop of a dime, you gonna let people see that shit. She made sure that camera was off when those tears was coming. I clocked all that. I'm not stupid. I don't care what y'all say. I'm not no victim, but I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. She kept that motherfucking camera off. That was a and then I don't give a fuck. It was no cry on demand because she's unable to cry. It was no cry on demand because she's unable to cry. She does not have the ability to do that. I'm just not no dummy. I'm sorry. And every time y'all talked about it, she came up with a new twist to it. Remember, she had a great kid, right? After that, when people were asking for the great kid, she posted a picture saying she was pregnant and said, I don't need the great kid anymore. Hey, no go. I don't need the great kid anymore because now I have... Let's read it. Let's read what she said. This is 10 days after the incident, right? Let's read what she said. Now, see, I ain't went through all of this since, but since she want to come and she want to do the shit that she did today, we gonna talk about it. Because I wasn't gonna even go into this. I said I wasn't doing this shit no more. I don't know. So let's go back to the picture. Cause y'all, we don't pay attention. We easily that's okay. That's okay, Chef. I'm purposely doing it today. Purposely. I made it clear that's what I was going to do today. Give her exactly what the fuck she wants.
My bad. I had already hit send on that one.
Let me go to this picture.
Oh, Fab, you cold for that. I'm not even going to repeat what you just wrote.
I need to sort these things and put them in a file.
God damn.
I haven't sorted this stuff yet. What happened?
Nothing. I ain't repeating that. Nothing.
Repeat it. I need to know what happened.
What? I am not reading that. Fab can come up here and read it. Say what he said. That's
what did it
crazy.
say? It was bad?
Fab. Talking
Okay,
to
here.
I'm scared shit.
Okay.
It's in the comments.
Yeah.
I gotta find this damn picture. Okay, that's after here. That's after here.
I don't even see Fab.
Where is it? Where is it? Where's the picture? AP, you got the picture?
Which picture was it?
The pregnancy picture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. So 10 days later, this is January 10th.
Oh, you got it?
And
Okay.
it says, unfortunate, but bittersweet. Don't have to wait on rape kit results. Got a fetus that will be tested for DNA extremely early. And this all